Frankenstein, the emperor supreme. With his ribcage exposed, he's a megalomaniac dream. A tough act tilted, creepy shades on his face. He's here to conquer worlds and leave no trace of grace. Reality bends to me cause physics is a sham. I drank a bottle of Everclear and didn't give a damn. He struts into Wisconsin broths, popping booze on tap. Zombies grab a fork, humans are the new snack wrap. Oh, John Wayne, with your sinister grin. Join the undead king where the chaos begins. Chugging Everclear, laughing gross in the night. Zombies watching with you for their equal rights. John Wayne, you terrifying beast. On bratwurst and chaos, you're hosting a feast. Undead rise up, physics gets panned. The top hat tyrant rules the land. So lock up your booze, hide the cheese curds tight. The undead apocalypse starts tonight. It's creepy, chaotic, a madman divine. Bow to the legend, John Wayne Frankenstein.
Happy Halloween!
Yay. It's time for Emperor John Wayne's Freaky Flicks, starring the man who made Oshkosh famous, Emperor John Wayne Frankenstein!
And also starring everyone's favorite uncle, the most famous man to ever find a way to escape Ripon, Wisconsin. Is your favorite uncle, my favorite uncle, everyone's favorite uncle, except for maybe parents who don't want their kids to turn out like him.
Yeah.
He's Uncle Spicy. Yeah.
You always serve as a bad example.
There was much rejoicing.
Rejoice.
Oh, sorry, that Wikipedia popped up there.
That's all right.
Yeah, you know, sometimes
We like to review to make sure we don't forget anything pertinent.
No doubt, no doubt.
That's just part of the biz, you know.
Now, for those of you who don't know, I am your favorite Dommy Daddy. The king
Somebody's favorite.
of cringe.
Cringy.
The master of misery.
Miserable.
The ghost toast with the most.
And he's got a lot.
Some,
Too much.
Too much.
Too much.
Some would say too much, and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
one of them.
I would say that. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Sometimes known as God.
Bless America.
Emperor John Wayne Frankenstein! And joining me as always is my good friend and partner.
Uncle Spicy, the salt and the shenanigans.
And together we are the Booze Brothers! Tell them what we do!
Oh, drink and fornicate.
I mean on the show.
And eat. Don't forget eat. Well, we sometimes eat on the show.
We often eat on the show.
But
Like
the
cheese and
but
cornballs.
the primary now people are, we need to get those Emperor John Wayne birth bags out right away, so when that kind of thing pops up, they're prepared. We're sorry to fling that on you, but sometimes you just can't control it. But anyway, one of the things we do, probably the safest thing that we do here, is show movies. Cult, classic, comedy, sci-fi, horror, but most of all, cheesy.
Movie show. Cheesy. I have to come to you almost live from the cheese and the beer capital of the world, Wisconsin. Well, why don't we tell them what they have in store for them today? Although they probably should know if they were here last week.
Well, if you haven't seen it yet, this is a good warning. We're showing the second half of the classic Republic Pictures serial, Zombies of the Stratosphere. Now, if you haven't seen the first part, stop watching this, go back, watch the first part. And then after that, come back and watch this, because you want to see how it turns out.
We sure do. It's a good one. It's fun.
It
a
is.
little long, but fun.
Well,
and
it's a serial, yo. That's why it's just watching.
That's right. Then it's time for me to read my stash. Stash.
Before you watch this wonderful trash.
That's right.
One man's trash is another man's treasure. Or woman's or whatever, you know, it all works.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, boy.
Tastes like burning. Don't.
Speaking of burning. Oh, never mind. I didn't burn anything, no.
All
I've
right.
been here the whole time.
Yeah, you can read your stash later. Right now it's time for us to say, let's roll it!
Beat it.
Beat it! Just beat it! Just beat it! Just beat it! Aye!
Looks like that blast got Martin. Let's go.
What happened down there? Must have been a booby trap. I fell on something and everything went black. Did you find anything down there? No. If there's any other entrance, it's too well hidden to find. I'm sure the money is not there. We'll try to get a map of this mine from the former owner. If it shows any workings back of here, we'll do more investigating. Okay. But we probably scared them out of ever using this place again. Calling Dr. Harding. Calling Dr. Harding. Come in, Max. Larry Martin has escaped our trap, but he's left without discovering anything. Then you still have the money? Yes. So you can make your arrangements for purchasing the uranium at once. But in the meantime, we must have the other materials for the nuclear reactor brought in from the island base. Do you think it's safe to try that again so soon? Well, we must risk it. We have to have the bomb completed by the time the Earth is at that point in its orbit from which it can be most easily deflected out into space. Very well. Do you want me to arrange for the use of the submarine again? Yes, but try to find a better method of bringing the cargo ashore this time. The material you'll be handling is radioactive enough to cause considerable electrical disturbance. We'll get it into your lead safe as quickly as possible. Yes, sir. Calling X-71. Calling X-71.
Having any trouble? Not a bit. I just lured the nets and the diver from submarine put the stuff in. This Sullivan? No, I'll get the rest tomorrow night.
Okay, help us get this stuff in the truck.
Just after 1 o'clock this morning, there was violent interference with all radioactivity in this area. from the waterfront to the east side of town. It was undoubtedly caused by some highly radioactive material being moved through that area. This does not necessarily tie in with that gang you've been having trouble with, but it does indicate illegal traffic in some atomic material.
We know that gang's been working on some sort of atomic project.
Yes, and we know they've been trying to smuggle material into this country, so it adds up. I'll fly over the harbor area with a radioactivity detector and try to locate the source of that interference. Help me with the suit, Bob.
Fine. Good luck, Larry.
Thanks. Detector's in that drawer, Sue. Calling Bob.
Yes, Larry.
I picked up a strong reading right over the middle of the harbor. There are no ships anywhere near.
It's that submarine again.
That's my guess. So I want you to charter a speedboat, get an underwater detector and some small depth charges. Right. I'll meet you here at the lab when you get back.
Everything's set for tonight. The gear will all be put in the boat by dark.
Good.
Can I go with you this time?
I'd rather have you patrol the waterfront area with a Geiger counter, in case they get the stuff ashore before we locate it.
All right.
Let's go.
Shall I hook up the detector now? I'll do it on the way out. Let's go. We're about there. I picked up something. It's moving. Change course to 165. 165.
Submerged to 100 feet.
Aye, sir.
Reduced to quarter speed.
We're right over him. Hold her steady.
Submerged another 100 feet.
Missed him. Here goes another. That got him. Let's go back and pick up Sue.
Right.
What's she doing here?
She must have picked up that stuff on this Geiger counter. Take her up there and tie her up. I'll make sure nobody else is around. That's the last one. Hey. Let's get out of sight. Hey, what was that?
Let's take a look.
Hold it. Search it.
It's some kind of an electronic device with radioactive material in it. It's plenty hot.
We're going to take it all apart and see if we can find any clue to the maker and what it's supposed to be used for.
You didn't find any trace of the rest of the cargo?
No, it's disappeared completely. But if they try to move it again, we'll be ready for them. I have men with Geiger counters planted on all the main highways. If anything radioactive is moved out of town, we'll pick it up.
That's a sensible plan. We know that gang are using atomic material. You have a good chance of getting on that trail. Check with you later.
So, all the equipment is safe in my vault. Except, of course, the drum which was left on the dock. Larry Martin is sure to have picked it up by now. That is a very serious loss and will be difficult to replace. But in the meantime, we can go into the other phases on our project. Have you arranged to get a supply of uranium? I've made arrangements for Roth to take the place of the guard on a truckload of uranium leaving the chemical warehouse this afternoon. He'll manage to have Shane with him. Good. Once we get that uranium, we can go into the final stages on construction of the bomb.
Stay here. I'll signal you when it's clear.
Okay.
I'm your new guard. Sorry I didn't get here in time to check the load.
Well, it looks okay to me, but you can give it a quick count.
All right. You can go ahead and get your engine warmed up.
This is a stick-up. Pull over. Get out and start walking.
Good. We'll get right after it. Our spotters picked up a radioactive truck heading east on Highway 40 just out of Kelso. Bob, take your car and get out on that highway.
Right.
Sue, you stay here. And both of you keep your radios open. I'll let you know if I need help.
Bob and Sue. Calling Bob and Sue. Yes, Larry.
Come in, Larry.
I picked up a hot reaction from a truck going east on Highway 40 almost to the foot of the pass. Where are you, Bob?
Just a few miles behind you.
Then catch up with us as soon as you can. I'm going to board the truck. I'll leave my radio open so you can both hear what happens.
Okay.
Right.
Larry Martin just landed in here.
Watch him close. I'll come back and help you.
What do we do with him?
Tie him up. We'll go on till we get to a phone. We'll call the boss for orders.
Hey, Shane. There's a roadster back there. Looks like he's tailing us. Take a look.
Okay. You can relax now, Roth. I stopped it.
Good. There ought to be a phone booth at that gas station ahead. I'll make a call. He says to use Martin to get into his lab. Then we can grab that electronic gadget they got from us.
Good idea.
Did you hear that, Sue?
Yes,
There's a revolver in the second drawer of my desk. Can you use it?
of course. I'll be ready.
Just walk right on in and don't make any breaks. There are two guns behind you. Stay here till we see it's okay. Go on. Keep them covered. Here's what we want.
Welcome back, Bugglers and Ghouls. You made it through the first third of our feature, Zombies of the Stratosphere!
Starring Judd Holdren and co-starring the legendary Lenard Nimoy.
Leonard Nimoy.
In an early acting role.
Most famous for playing Mr. Spock on Star Trek.
I would hope they know that.
One of the most famous and popular icons in all of movie and cinema and TV history.
But since we're talking about cinema, or since we brought up cinema...
Now, I would say, before we go on, though, let's clear what I would say is the top 3 icons of science fiction. Mr. Spock from Star Trek.
I would vote that number 1.
Doctor Who, the Doctor from Doctor Who.
Yeah, yeah, you saved yourself there.
I sure did. And finally, Darth Vader from Star Wars.
I think most people, and we're not most people, probably like Spock first, then Darth Vader, and then the Doctor, I would hope. If the Doctor's not on the list, you need to write a new list. I mean, it's just that simple. And if you're going to pick a particular Doctor, that's the questionable one. Which Doctor would you?
David Tennant or Tom Baker are the two most popular.
We're old, you know, we're like ancient, so we
like the classic.
We would go with Tom Baker.
But a lot of young people, especially the women,
go
for David Tennant.
That was David Tennant's greatest contribution to the sci-fi, to Doctor Who, was bringing in the female artists.
Doctor Who's
there's
the
no
longest,
denying that.
Doctor Who's the longest running TV series of all time, and the longest running science fiction series of all time. So, frankly, Doctor Who, it's from Britain, not America, so that's why American fans don't.
That's debatable if it's the longest running.
Well, if you don't count news.
Well, Tonight Show's been on since 1954, and that's still going. It's never even stopped. But I guess you can make an argument it's a scripted program. Why it is, but you know, regardless, it's still nothing else. It's the longest running science fiction series of all. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, in any case, it is time for us to announce the Super Fan of the Week. And who do we have for a Super Fan of the Week?
Our good friend Kurt. He's in the process of moving, so I don't want to say he was from Appleton. I think he's going to Menasha. I'm not 100% sure.
Wisconsin.
Yes, he is Wisconsin. He is in the Fox Cities area. He's a really cool guy, an actor, a model, among other things, and he's a good friend of ours.
Yes, and he's also known for helping a lot of people make. First of all, he's in a lot of plays. And then
he's been doing plays, and he does films, and
yes, he does
modeling,
like independent films all over, including like ones with the people we've already highlighted before: Dan Davies, Ezekiel, JB, all the lots.
He's a cool guy, and we're happy to include him on there. So thanks for being awesome, Kurt.
That's right. And not only that, currently I am involved in the contest, The Face of Halloween, and he was in that a few years ago, and he gave me a little bit of tips and advice on what he did. He didn't win, but he came close.
There you go.
That's right.
See, the problem is you gotta vote. You can get a free vote each day for The Face of Halloween, and he's got some hoochie mamas to compete with, so that always ups the ante.
Yeah, you have all the really attractive hoochie mamas. And unfortunately, people like to vote for them, even though I personify Halloween, or as I like to call it, Halloween.
Yeah, it's like I've been kind of looking through that, and I gotta tell you, some of them girls are cute, but come on, the Face of Halloween, or Halloween, or whatever you want to call it, that is the Face of Halloween, or Halloween. Definitely Halloween, probably Halloween, so like, come on.
I mean, look at my living environment.
There's a few that can give you a run for your money, I'll admit that.
Sure.
But not everyone.
But a lot of them only dress up on occasion or other.
This
is me 24/7 all the time.
That is true. That is true. So if you go look us up on Facebook or anything else, he'll be posting links for that. So vote for him. Make him the Face of Halloween or Wayne or whatever you want to call it.
That's right. Well, we talked long enough. I think it's time for us to get back to the movie. So let's smash it!
Clang. Don't break it.
That fixes him. Get that instrument, let's go.
Larry, I thought they'd killed you.
Have they gone?
Yes.
The metal in my suit must have grounded part of the charge.
And they took that electronic device with them.
Is that the last of it?
That's it.
You take it and continue your work. I'm going to Dr. Harding.
Yes, sir.
So now we have everything we need to complete the H-bomb except the detonator, which is still on the island.
That's radioactive too, isn't it?
Of course. Why?
Well, it's obvious that Larry Martin has been tracing our recent shipments with radioactive detectors. By now, he undoubtedly has a screen, which will be very difficult to penetrate.
Yes, you're right. It would be too risky to move it through town. We'll have to use the spaceship.
Well, that isn't safe either as long as Martin's rocket's in business.
Then we'll eliminate it.
Well, that won't be easy. It's always guarded.
We can bomb it from our own rocket before it has time to take off. Can you secure some aerial bombs?
Yes, I have several experimental ones here. A new type, small but very powerful.
And our only problem is getting them to the rocket ship.
I've arranged for a foreign submarine to pick up one of my atomic power units in the east end of the bay tomorrow. I can have them take the bombs to your island base.
Good. You must create those bombs and haul them out of here at once. Then arrange for a boat for tomorrow.
Okay, but you ought to get rid of that truck. It's sure hot now.
Very well. Arrange to get another one, but take the old one away from here.
Okay. Go to town and pick up another truck. I'll meet you out in the canyon. We'll transfer this stuff and we'll leave the old truck there.
Right.
I've marked all the points where we picked up radioactivity readings on all the trucks. They all follow the same general route.
Yes, all the trails end up in the west side of town.
That's not much help. It'd take too long to search all the buildings in that area.
Sure, but that truck is easy to spot from the air. And if it's still anywhere around there, I'll pick it up.
You better wait till I catch up to you before you tackle them again.
I'm not going to try to capture them this time. I'm going to try to work it so they'll give me a lead to their headquarters. This is a portable radio transmitter, the kind they use in life rafts. It puts out a constant signal, one that can be picked up in a directional receiver anywhere within 100 miles. If I find that truck, I'll plant this transmitter on it. You stay here until I get back. Then we'll start using the small receiver.
Hey, there's Martin. He hits one of these bombs. Yeah, you're right. Get the engine started. I'll keep him covered.
I was glad they ran for it. I'm just hoping they take that truck to the headquarters so we can nail the whole gang.
The direction signal's coming in strong. The truck's due west of here now.
Stand by your radio, Sue. We'll keep you posted. Let's go.
Make the next turn right. Looks like we're heading for the waterfront.
Hey! What's this?
It's a radio signal transmitter. No wonder Martin let us get away so easy. He's tailing us. Take the truck and get going. Anywhere to lead him away from here. I'll handle the boat.
The signal was almost at maximum, but it's fading now. They must have stopped for a while and started up again. Could be. We'll have to turn...
Hey! That looks like one of them now.
There's another boat. Let's take it.
Put me alongside it.
I just can't understand it. Why would anyone be taking bombs to a submarine?
I can't answer that. Up until now, they've only been interested in getting hold of material for some kind of atomic project.
Are you sure of that?
Reasonably so. Everything we've caught them with has been of atomic nature. Let's recap a bit. First, there was that shipment of uranium on the freight train. As you know, they captured the train.
Larry!
Isn't that Bob on top of that freight car?
Yes, when we got here, those men were stealing the train. Bob jumped on it and tried to stop them.
Any way to stop that train?
No, my key's out. They must have cut the wires after they slugged me.
There's a brake. Can you fix it?
I can fix it, but it'll take time.
Maybe I can catch them in a car.
Not much chance. The road only gets another tracks in a few places.
Is that old tank working?
Yes, we just unloaded it for some farmer who's going to make a tractor out of it.
Maybe I can cut across country and stop that train.
You better try. If it keeps going, you'll crash the through passenger train head on.
Brake wheel. Use those.
Isn't there any place to stop the passenger train?
There's one if I can only call in the time. I've almost got this fixed.
About time we stop and unload this stuff, isn't it? How'd that get on our trail?
I don't know, but they got on us somehow.
We're not gonna have much luck unloading a car of uranium with that thing chasing us.
Yeah, we better forget it. Make our getaway while we can.
Too late. The passenger train's already gone through the junction. Only one more chance now. If I can raise Gomez siding, they can derail the freight there.
Electronic apparatus, which could also be used for atomic work.
You mean that equipment they brought on the rocket?
Yes. They landed it in the mountains and brought it down the lake in boats. I located their dock.
Hey, somebody's snooping around our stuff.
you're right. All the evidence points to some illegal atomic project. But we still...
Larry Martin's office. For you, Mr. Steele.
Yes? Very well, I'll be right over. Some officials from Washington are waiting for me in my office. We'll continue this discussion at a later time.
All right. In the meantime, we'll keep trying to find out what they're doing.
Goodbye.
Larry Martin is sure to intercept our rocket if we try to bring it in.
But we must. We have to get that detonator from the island to complete our hydrogen bomb. Martin's rocket must be destroyed.
That'll be a tough job. It's well guarded.
That ray gun you developed, would one of its shells penetrate the hull of Martin's rocket?
Yes, it would go through the hull and burst inside.
And that's our answer. When Martin takes off to intercept our rocket, he will have to fly over Eagle Peak. You and Shane set the gas gun up there. Blast him when he comes over.
Okay, when will your rocket be coming through?
As soon as you get the cannon set up, I'll radio them to start.
Okay.
What's up now, Larry?
That mysterious rocket is headed this way again. I've ordered Dick to take off my ship and I'll fly aboard it.
Be careful.
How are you doing, Dick?
Everything's fine. What's the course?
Hold her as she goes. I'll see if I can pick up something in radar.
Right. Let him have it.
What's that? It's fireball. Or gas.
Welcome back, Poggles and Ghouls. You're 2/3 of the way through episode 2, and while there's no zombies, there's a really cool, old-fashioned sci-fi robot that people like say looks like they're made out of a water heater.
Yeah, it looks like it. Old metal and clanky and doesn't walk very
You have
fast.
probably seen this guy in other movies because he's been in other movies.
Well, they kind of recycle stuff, and it makes sense.
Of course.
Back then, well, okay, this serial was released in 1952. So there were, of course, TV was established by then. Before TV, you saw a serial and that was it. Probably will never see it again. So it kind of made sense you'd want to recycle certain elements and use them in other films, which they may or may not have gotten. This is a family show, man. Watch what you're doing with that thing.
I wasn't doing anything naughty. I was just like, I don't know. It just looks...
You're sticking that big black thing into your mouth? Okay.
You!
Hey, I'm
I'm
not wrong, now am I?
Now the beatings will continue until morale improves. Now, in any case, where were we? Oh,
We were talking about the movies.
the robot.
The robot.
The robot. Now, this robot in the serial, I like a lot better than the robot they had in the Bela Lugosi serial. The one
The
that
Phantom Creeps?
yes, the one
That one was. I think that
Rob
one was
Zombie
freaky
likes that
looking.
one a lot, and he appears in a lot of Rob Zombie videos, and he certainly has a distinctive appearance. But it did not look like a real robot, so to speak. It looked like
It's kind of fun to watch those old clinky vintage robots and
right, but that one
movies
had
and
a
TV
big
shows.
a big inhuman monster head, and then a human kind of body, and like tubes for arms and stuff, and
And it's just weird now because there's all the robots are pretty common now. There's a lot of robotics and stuff like that. There's competitions where robots try to destroy each other, but none of them look cool and freaky like in those old movies.
or
It's really
like
too bad they
water
don't try.
heaters and water softeners and dryers and boxes and TV sets.
Yeah.
My favorite, I think, horror movie monster was the one where they actually put an ape suit on and then put a fish foot on the head with antennas. Because
Yeah, that one
that
was
was so
classic.
cheap and so horrible and so mismatched.
That was bad in every conceivable way.
Yeah. Maybe someday we can review that one. I'm not sure if that movie's in public
Is that the
domain or not.
robot monster?
Yeah.
It's probably in the. I think so.
Oh, then
We'll have to check that out, but I'm pretty sure it is. I don't think any studio would want to claim it anyway.
You're almost done with the whole serial, so we won't take any more of your time.
Well, until the
even
end.
though we know how much you love watching our beautiful faces.
We gotta
and
start
listening
sewing
to lovely
posters
voices.
or things like that. So
Posters and
so that when
t-shirts
we're not
and
standing
barf
there
bags, like you
and
said.
enchanting them with our voices and our devilish good looks, they could be just gazing at us lovingly or whatever you're gonna do. On your posters on your wall or on your phone. Yeah, it can be a screensaver on your phone or on your computer. You know, hey, you can just check us out anytime. Wouldn't that be nice?
It sure would be.
I would think so.
Well, it's time for me to say, let's roll it! Or, as you like to point out, we're going to
spank it. Or
Oh.
beat it in this case.
Beat it! Beat it! Just beat it! Beat it! Throw it in the microwave and reheat it!
Okay, we better stop before we destroy something.
Oh, yeah. Back to the show.
How are you doing, Dick?
Well, everything's fine. Let him have it. What's that?
It's fireball. For gas. I still don't know what hit us. It was a gas shell. But we'll be all right if we keep these helmets on until it clears out.
Here it comes.
Central Communications calling Larry Martin.
This is Larry Martin. Come in.
The unidentified aircraft has gone off our radar screen.
Did it land?
We can't tell. It was a long way out when it disappeared.
All right. We'll return to base. That's it, Dick. Let's head back.
Right.
Here's the detonator. Eli said he'd stay in the rocket.
Is the rocket well hidden?
Yes, we covered it with branches. Nobody can spot it from the air.
Good. Nothing can stop us now. It'll only take a few hours to attach this detonator. Then we can all take off for Mars.
Are you sure the rocket can carry all of us and your men from the island, too?
Oh, yes. Now get Dr. Harding. He's going to help me make the final adjustments on the bomb.
Okay.
It's putting out a strong transmission wave.
But that means it's televising a picture of this room right to its control board.
Which is exactly what we want. My indicator will keep me on the beam, and I'll fly right along it to the gang's headquarters.
And if they have their receivers on, they'll be waiting for you with a warm welcome.
That's a chance we'll have to take. Stand by the radio. I'll keep you posted.
Calling Bob.
Calling Bob.
Yes, Larry.
I'm at the end of the beam, and it's Dr. Harding's house.
What, you mean Dr. Harding is one of that gang?
It looks like it. The robot control panel is certainly in his house. But it'll take some strong evidence to convict a man like Dr. Harding.
Finding the control panel in his house ought to be enough.
Not unless we prove his panel actually controls the robot. So load that robot in the car and bring it out here as fast as you can. I'm going inside now, but I'll keep my radio open so that you'll know what's going on.
Right.
I'll be ready in a minute.
What are these men doing here, Dr. Harding?
They're trying to steal some of my designs. They forced me to put them in this briefcase.
Turn around. Stay where you are. I came to investigate your robot control panel, Dr. Harding.
Good work, Doc.
Do you have any diving gear?
You'll need it going through that water tunnel. Yes, in that cabinet. There are two of them there.
What happened?
They knocked me out. Did you hear anything after that?
Yes, just before they left, they were talking about taking some diving gear to go through the underwater tunnel.
Then there is a tunnel out of that shaft in the cave.
There must be. We better get out there.
Wait a minute. You've got the robot in the car. We've got the control panel here. We'll take it along and let the robot do the fighting for us.
Swell.
Hey, we'll take that diving gear, too. Stop just before you get to the cave and we'll set up the control panel.
Right.
Better stand guard outside until we finish.
Okay.
All set? Here he goes. Sure got him on the run. That's that. We'll leave the robot there and try that underwater tunnel. Let's get the diving gear. Turn on the air.
Find anything down there the last time?
Maybe I didn't look close enough. There may be some kind of a concealed door.
It's Larry Martin. Take care of him.
The bomb will explode in 2 hours. By that time, we'll be well on our way to Mars.
What did you run into down there?
There's a shaft in the back end of that tunnel. Somebody came down and cut the air hose. They must have a hideout in there.
What can we do about it? We can keep them in there until we get help.
Go out to the car and radio Mr. Steele to send some troops with underwater gear.
We're trapped.
No, we're not. Where are those gas bombs?
They're right over there, sir.
Get them. We'll saturate that cave with gas. It won't hurt us, and this diving gear will protect you.
No, we can't risk it. We might be delayed too long.
We have no other choice.
We do. We can shut off that bomb and give ourselves up.
Do you think I'm going to abandon our whole project just when we're on the verge of success?
My life means more to me than your project. I'll shut off that bomb myself.
It'll be another hour before they get here.
Well, all we can do is wait.
Get the car started. Maybe we can catch him. I'd better fly after them.
Prepare to take off at once.
Yes, sir.
Sue.
Come in, Larry.
That rocket just took off from the mountains back of Lake Emerald. Tell Dick to take off with my rocket at once. I'll board it in the air.
Right. Calling the rocket. Larry Martin's rocket.
are you, Larry? Where do we go now?
Just hold her as she goes until I pick up that rocket on radar.
Right.
There he is. Firing ray gun. That did it. He's going down.
Swell. We following?
That's rough country to land in. I'll fly down. You take the ship back to the field.
Yes, sir.
How about the others?
I think they're all dead.
You're in pretty bad shape yourself. Take it easy and I'll call for an ambulance.
No. First, you must stop the bomb.
What bomb?
In the back cave. Through the water tunnel. It'll blow up soon. Destroy the whole world.
How can I get in there?
Turn the rock knob on the left wall. Just ahead of a trap door. Hurry!
That zombie has a fair chance of recovery, but he's still too weak to talk.
Then we'll have to wait before we find out what this is all about.
Not entirely. The papers we found in Harding's laboratory explain why they're building the hydrogen bomb. Its explosion was intended to deflect the rotation of the Earth enough to send it out of its orbit and spinning off into space.
Those zombies must have been as crazy as they looked.
It may sound ridiculous, but it's theoretically possible.
It's certainly lucky you managed to stop them in time.
Yeah, we're safe now.
For the time being. But there are undoubtedly more of those power-mad creatures loose on other planets. So it'll take constant vigilance on our part to ensure the safety of this world.
Welcome back, bottlers of gold. We salute you. You survived. Freaky Flicks.
Oh, did they? Did they survive Freaky Flicks? How do we know they survived Freaky Flicks? We could assume so, but for all we know, they could have fallen asleep or went into the bathroom or you know, did something else silly and wasteful time instead of watching something awesome. So we want you to prove that you watch Freaky Flicks. Are you really a fan? You gotta show us you're a fan. There's lots of easy ways to do it. Subscribe, save, share, comment. All those individually or together or any combinations thereof would be fine.
Make sure you do that.
Yes.
And if you happen to be in Oshkosh, Wisconsin,
yes,
you can look for us, Times Community Theater.
They show movies usually Friday and Saturday nights. Check online to make sure what's playing. If it's a horror movie, chances are he is definitely going to be there, and I'll probably be there. If it's a children's film, maybe not. But it can't hurt to check. They're cool people regardless.
Yeah, non-profit organization
It's
meant to have cheap family fun for the whole community.
A bag of popcorn for $1. Wow. Where are you going to find that anywhere else? You're not going to find that anywhere else. $2 for a box of candy? How much for soda? $1? And then how much for just a beer? A beer!
$4 for beer.
That's cheap too.
And they like to have fine crafted Wisconsin
They have
beers.
good stuff. Not the cheap stuff that we usually guzzle down just for the heck of it. Good stuff. So check it out.
You can go there and buy us a beer.
Yes.
Modern Dad. Next time, we will be restoring you back to normal reality. But don't worry, we'll never be too far away. You don't have to miss us because we will always be haunting your dreams and lurking in your night.
And digging through your underwear drawer.